Holy crap. We got just a couple moments, guys, and we're about to pop off. We are the Rising Knights. We are the people come to us. We make it exciting, and we make everything awesome. We're muted. I'm sorry. That was my Look, I'm jittery. My hands are shaking. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to dive into this Mystic, and I hope you guys are too. So if you're coming with me, blow this chat up. Get excited, because this is the moment we've been waiting for, and it's right now. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Come at me and get some. Say my name, what is it? It's Moon, baby. Yes, the best fear to really face it's real. I'm holding back these thoughts. Trying to fuck my mind, yeah, father time keep changing how I talk. The devil on my right, she whispering and I saying, son, you just been bought. But the angel on my left keep telling me to fly, be quick and you never be caught. What's really happened? It's where I hope to go. Since I was 7, this hell is all I know. Counting these blessings, I don't know where I'm going. It's heaven, keep this peace, keep it inside my soul. I got some news, yeah, news for you. These rules have just been pants, party, baby. By the teacher through this music, God will preach. You can bear witness to all nations, there will be no way to be. Beanbag, biscuit sauce, I'll take that any day of the week. Litty titty, my friend. Yes. How we play the game, do what they say for life of fame. Your life on blast with some risen chains, filling up the streets with the beans and cane. Praying on the weak, that's unhuman, man. What's really happening?
Okay, real quick. That's the second time I've done that in 20 minutes. So first, I think you're all awesome. Welcome to another official Pearl Abyss Black Desert stream. Today we're going to be discussing the Mystic character class. Released October 30th, Wednesday of this week, right? Super, super exciting. Super, super awesome. I'm pretty pumped up about it. Now, I do want to say for the second time since I was muted, that all opinions, all views, all character assumptions and opinions I will have on the Mystic character are coming from somebody who never played the Striker. I made a Striker to like level 6, deleted it for another character. So I never played the Striker. All of my opinions and all of my will come strictly as a first time hardcore melee fighting style character. Typically I like the high mobile, can stand in the back, hit you from a distance, jumping in and out of combat. Where you do get some of those things out of the Mystic, it is not the same as before. So that being said, let's jump forward and talk a little bit about the Mystic class, some pros and some cons of some things. Pros, there's an awesome event going on right now, so if you have an extra character slot or maybe a character slot that you're not utilizing, make sure you delete that character, create a Mystic. There's super awesome rewards all the way up to level 58 with the Hot Time event, with the Blood Frenzy event going on. 45 minutes, you're going to get up to level 50. Super, super easy to do. So that is the number one reason to create a Mystic, just for the event rewards. They are beyond beneficial as an extra character slot. So like I said, if you have one you're not using, really, really easy just to jump yourself up in those levels. Now, second reason I love the Mystic. Man, the Mystic is just awesome. The flows go together great. They tie together nicely. It is super, super easy just to continue flows and combos by really, quite frankly, just button mashing. So if you find yourself as a person who really struggles with getting combos to meet together correctly, then I highly suggest to try out the Mystic. I mean, just trying her out in the beginning, I was just straight button mashing. I didn't know what the combos were. I didn't know what the end result of some of the moves that I was going to be using we're going to do. I just button mashed and I watched names. Now, something that's really exciting about that style, guys, which I highly kind of recommend you to do as well, is jump over to a character. When you create a new character, just find your natural selections of buttons you're pushing in your hands. Find out what you're utilizing just kind of as a natural play style. I will say for the Mystic character, I really use Thunder Pound quite heavily. I'm used to snapping those triggers at the same time because of the other character classes that I play. So find those button combos for you and rock them out that way, guys. But Thundering Pound for me is really an awesome move. Third reason I really like the Mystic is the CCs. I mean, every single move you use has some kind of buffing ability to yourself, debuffing ability to your opponent, or you have some kind of knockdown, knockback, or CC ability you're able to apply. And if you remember some of the other official streams I've done, I just highly suggested everybody to try out these characters because the ability to keep people CC'd and stun lock, regardless of your level, still brings some kind of effectiveness to a party setting. So if you're playing with your friends, maybe they're power leveling you, and somebody walks down the street and he really wants to bounce those beefcakes off the wall, then you can try to stun lock this person, keep them knocked down, so your friends have an ability to fight for you. Now, some of the moves I really like are really easy transitions. They're really 1-2 button combos, but I just find the Mystic a very easy character class to learn. Maybe mastery is another thing, but just to play the character is really easy with these 1 and these 2 button combos. Now, probably my favorite move to use just right off the bat here is going to be Twisted Collision. Man, it's that super uppercut punch. Now, a couple things come with Twisted Collision. You're able to knock people down, but at the same time, you're able to now add a flow on the end of it. And there's a couple different options of things that you can do with Twisted Collision. We can jump up, and right after tapping the LB button, we can hold the RB button and it runs right back down into Landslide, which is another move to keep people knocked down and on the ground, but brings some significant damage as well. Twisted Collision also brings the Sky Rammer. All I got to do is hold the B button when I'm in the air. Another awesome way to keep people stun locked on the ground. You're able to hold those moves into one another. Now, you heard me say Thundering Pound earlier. I'll show you guys this in kind of a PVE setting in just a moment. But Thundering Pound is really awesome. We can just kind of throw it right out there. Yo, let's get some resub hype for Play Black Desert in the building. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I love what you do. Keep coming out with great content on this game. So let's do that. So Thundering Pound, there's a couple cool things you can do with Thundering Pound. Now from Thundering Pound, you can directly jump into binding and do the grab. Now I find that to be a little bit more effective in a PvP setting than a PvE setting. I don't typically use the grab a lot in PvP, but I do use this right here, Hurricane. Again, to do Thundering Pound, you're just tapping both triggers, and then I'm holding the B button. Again, 1 and 2 punch combos. Now, we just talked about using the knockdown of the Twisted Collision with, let's say, the Ram or the Landslide, right? So we can do either one of those, and then follow those up with a Thundering Punch and a Hurricane as well. And all these things have the ability to knock down and keep your opponent in check. Now, huge thing. CCs bring awesome abilities. CC is going to be able to close gaps between level regardless of gear score. If you can keep somebody knocked down, you're going to be able to keep them frustrated. Those are the reasons I love the Mystic. Some of the reasons I find the Mystic a little bit of a challenge. Quite frankly, the Mystic isn't as mobile with speed as some of these other character classes. I find running people down is going to be a very hard thing to do or to capitalize on. Even with some of your movement speed buffs, you're going to have a hard time chasing down a lawn or somebody else of that nature as well. So, that being said, guys, if you can get past the mobility, you just want to stand in there and bang. If you find it really awesome to be able to keep people stun locked and keep people on the ground. Oops, something fell off here. Let me throw the Yeti back up. If you can do those things, you're going to find yourself to be very, very successful with the character. You know, one other small con is, you know, you really have to have, in a PvP match especially, now in a PvE match, you're able to AoE lots of people at once. And I'm about to jump over into a PvE setting just to show you how fast you can just knock down huge amounts of opponents. What up, Trom? How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream, my friend. So you're able to knock them down. Now, before I jump into it, I only have a plus 15 Barras and a plus 9 Crave Vambrace on my Mystic starting out. So very, very small attack. I do got pretty decent gear that has me built up on the DP aspect of the game, but the attack isn't there. But you're going to see the ability to knock these opponents out in a huge AoE setting is just awesome when it comes to that of like an AoE setting. So you're able to just pull a whole bunch of people in and knock them down. But with PvP, you know, you're really in that 1v1 fight. Now you do have your grab with X. It's called binding, right? So you're going to pull them in and kind of push them back with your knees. Now I do find myself putting that, but they've got to be directly in front of you. You're good. I'll be on BDO in a bit if you're on later, showing some love for the Rising Knights. That's what I'm talking about, Trom. We're just rocking out the Mystic, dude. Highly suggest creating the character if you haven't done so already. But again, with binding, you can throw that up at the end of every single move to be able in a PvP setting. I'm not using that in PvE. Again, PvE, I'm trying to hit as many people as once as I can to gain as much experience as possible. So I'm just wiping out hordes of enemies at once. PvE setting, I'm using binding. I'm using that grab a little bit. You get a little bit of range on it. You're able to pull them in and just kind of chank them back down to the ground. So let's just keep pushing it out that way, right? So we did that, and that is awesome. Now here's another huge thing. Holy crap, I forgot to tell you. The A button, right? So you tap the A button, and you do this thing called Crouching Wolf. We're going to call it Crouching Wolf Hidden Black Desert here, right? Just with the A button, man. And we're speed buffing ourselves. We're able to increase our attack speed for a limited amount of time here, and then every 5 seconds we can tap that. So after every combo you do, and remember we said everything is just going to keep flowing into each other, so you can keep the moves going no matter what you're doing, whether it's kicks, whether it's punches, you're constantly punching, flowing, and doing move after move repetitively over and over again. Occasionally you will find yourself at a loss of WP, but with a simple hold of the RB button, you're going to regain that back. Because you do have the ability to regen as well. So, really awesome flows, really awesome things to do. But remember, tapping that A button is going to increase that attack speed, as well as jumping out with Silent Step or a Flash Step. Those are must-have moves, guys, because those increase your movement speed. So with tapping A and with doing the Flash Step and the Silent Step, you have now increased your attack speed and your movement speed all at once, with the ability to keep your opponent straight on the ground for that advantage into the downed attack. So I'm going to jump into a PvE setting here real quick, and I'm going to show you what I mean about just being able to take large groups of enemies out at once. And I am only level 51. Catfish are not something that's overly OP by any means. But given the gear score and the level that I am, this is kind of where I find an awesome grinding spot. This is a really dense area of enemies to be able to fight. So at the same time, you're fighting these enemies, you are gaining some experience as well. Then you get some okay drops down there. Nothing awesome, but for an alt character, maybe you will find something you may utilize down there. So far, does anybody have any questions? Looks like we're just kind of starting out. Everybody's just kind of rolling in here. But if you got questions about the Mystic at any point in the stream, feel free to ask, guys. We want you to be as interactive as possible. Ask the questions that you have about the game. Let us know. We're going to drop the code in the stream here in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so. So hopefully everybody can see some awesome stuff there. So with these punches, I'm going to be able to take out huge groups of enemies at once. Now, a lot of these moves will also draw enemies in at the same time. So not only am I taking these enemies out, remember I'm tapping A every 5 seconds. Now I have added Crouching Wolf to my hotbar. And you're like, Moon, why'd you add that to your hotbar? All you have to do all you have to do is tap the A button, man. It seems like a waste of the hotbar. You know, and I thought the same thing until I was told, hey man, you know it's a great idea to have it on your hotbar so you can see the cooldown. Remember, you're going to be tapping the A button every single time you can. Every single time you can, you're going to be tapping it. So if I can look at it, I'm not going to be wasting those A taps, and I'm just going to be increasing that attack speed over and over and over again, all while just tapping the A button after my combos here. Now we're getting into just keeping things on the ground. That additional knockdown attack, that additional forward attack. You know, a lot of the moves of the Mystic also have some pretty awesome forward guard or super guard as well. Tiger in the house. What's going on? How are you? Viv with the host. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Guys, hosting a friend is the way to be. Okay, and again, a lot of these moves are the moves that I told you about. I love using Landslide. I love using Twisted Collision. Not only does Twisted Collision look like something that you would see in a Street Fighter game, but if you got another combo and another flow to be able to do at the end of it, which just makes it that much more awesome, right? So again, I'm hitting the LB button, the RB button. I can hold that there and then take that right into a Thundering Punch, assuming that I would have the WP, which I don't. So we're going to run right over here and hold the RB button. Just again, remember, all we have to do is hold RB, make some contact with some enemies, and we are all the way regenerated to be able to run right back into a Thundering Pound here. I keep calling it Thundering Punch, but you know what I mean. But we're able to do those things with very, very minimal effort. So I don't know if you can see already, but I mean, you're taking people out. You're able to continue to attack after attack after attack after attack. Just a whole bunch of awesome things are happening. Yeah, all just by smashing some buttons. Now, I have gotten a little coordinated in those moves. Like I said, I'm using Twisted Collision. I'm looking for that landslide. You know, maybe you want to hold RT after you tap that RB for the landslide. You know, there's a lot of flows that come in it with that. We're going to come right over here. And, you know, you can also hold B, Soul Dasher. Really, really exciting move as well. Yo, I Punch Grain. What's good? How are you? Welcome to the community. Happy to have you here. Let's get Black Desert Freaky and play some Mystic. Again, I can hold B. I'm just smashing everybody in front of me. I mean, I feel like I should have named this chick Shawn Michaels or the Heartbreak Kid, because I mean, we're just giving sweet chin music every single day. Every opponent, man, we're just chucking that foot up in the air, and we are getting it done. So I think we just keep continuing to get it done like that. Good things are going to happen. And you got a lot of flows as well, as you see when I come out of these flows. Flash step, silent step, like I said, to increase that movement. And all I'm doing with those guys, I'm holding the LT and pressing forward and left and back and right to jump in and out of those moves. Again, they do have a little bit of a cooldown, but you're able to get those buffs and take them right into another move as well. So any questions so far, guys? We're kind of talking about the PVE. Everybody seems to be pretty chill, pretty quiet. You know, it's pretty rare that we get 20 minutes into an official stream and we haven't been asked for the code 40 or 50 times yet, which is exciting. But feel free to get involved in chat. Ask us your questions if you got them about the Mystic class. But I highly encourage the Mystic class. You know, it can. Like, you have to visualize it. In order to do that in Black Desert Tiger, you got to fully visualize it. Yo, Dark Legend, I appreciate the follow. Welcome to the community. Feel free to add me to Xbox as well, guys. I love playing Black Desert, and it is a lot of fun. See, if you guys look, like, basically, you know, I found a lot of these combos by button mashing. They seem to be a lot of the same moves. You know, I put my really hard-hitting moves onto my ring menu outside of my Crouching Wolf, just so I can see that cooldown when I tap that A button. But, you know, I want to be able to do those, you know, Rage Hammer, that's another one, really, really good AoE attack, where you have awesome benefits to be able to slam your opponents down, keep them on the ground. A lot of people like to use the Rage Hammer as kind of a follow-up attack through their combos. Maybe somebody's already on the ground in front of you. Really, really easy to do that as well. Do have a little bit of a cooldown, but nothing too crazy. You know, what is it, 11 seconds for a cooldown? 11 seconds ain't nothing in BDO, guys. 11 seconds ain't nothing in Black Desert. So, alright, let's kind of pop it up and pop it off there. So we did that. Let's jump back to the battle arena here, guys. We're on Valencia 2. When we try and we talk about the PvP portion of the Mystic, highly encourage everybody to jump over into the battle arena, get involved. I realize, you know, people might be doing other things, but let's have some fun and test out your Mystics. Come show us who has the best Mystic right here on Valencia 2 battle arena. So once we get over here into the battle arena, guys, we're just going to take a couple seconds or a couple minutes actually, because there is quite a few moves to go over. I found with the Mystic, guys, we have flows and combos and all kinds of added additions to the moves. Now with Black Desert, for those of you that have played the game a lot, you know that you can Canine Dust, what's good? Thank you for the follow. You know, you can reset your skills. You can reset your skills before level 56. So what I like to do when I go into my skills menu is I go down after I usually don't add skills right away. I just level up a bit and I make sure I have every single thing I can unlocked at least once. Okay, so that way I can try everything. Now it really benefits you to do that with the Mystic because you have so many flows and combos in there. But Roaring Tiger here with the R being the RT, that's going to be your Black Spirit Rage move. That's also going to be a move that gives you some healing buffs as well. I'm going to go ahead and try to take that up a bit, and then we're going to come down here, and I'm not going to put anything into anything else yet. Okay, so that being said, we're popping out again. That's RB and RT. Boom, right there, knockdown and healing as well, so you need some health. That's all you got to do is hit those two buttons. So let's go into our skills menu. We're going to go to all skills here at the top, and we're going to check them out. Heavy Fist. Remember, guys, that's your RB button. Really easy. That's the button that is going to be recovering your WP at the same time you use it. And damage is reduced in PvP. Again, I don't find myself using this move solely a lot unless I'm looking to regenerate my MP. But let's check it out here. Skill demo. It's pretty basic attack. Boom. You're just kind of punching there, and it's really easy. Just smash that button. What's up, Meatcrat? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's get excited, everybody. Smash them follows. Hit that host. Get Black Desert. Let's have a party and let's have a good time because I am ready to do it. So that being said, Martial Spirit, that's a passive. Gives you some buffs as well. Feel free to check that out. Remember, you want all your passives that you get, just like every other character. Passives go a long way, so I always dump all of my skills into my passives before I start reaching them out into other areas. But especially with the additional movement speed. Again, that was kind of a complaint I had with the Mystic. I don't find her to be able to run down some of the opponents like some of the other characters I've played. So any of those movement speed buffs you can get, take them. Flash Step, again, that's your jumping side to side. There's a really short cooldown for this and Silent Step as well. Both of these moves, let's read them over here. I don't know if you can see all of it, but I will read it for you. But what it does is it gets you invincible while using it, and your movement speed is increased for 10 seconds. So awesome skill to be able to use. Use that with Silent Step, which also increases your movement speed by 20% for 10 seconds. Or when you're consuming some martial shards, you can increase those percentages as well. But really cool, right? We want to be able to increase our speed so we can just straight next level attack these characters. Your evasion is your evasion is your evasion. You have evasion on every character. It's your get the hell out of the way card. You know, really easy. Just hit that with your left trigger. If you play any other character on Black Desert, you should know what your evasion is. Pretty much is used about the same way. I Punch Grain, thank you so much for the sparks, my dude. I hope you're having a great day, or it is as great as my day, because my day is, I'm having a pretty good time. Chitty Plays, what's up? All right, Howling Wolf. Here's another passive, all evasion rate plus 10. Now, because I'm under leveled a lot, like when we did the Tamer, we went all Rakoba armor. My strategy here is if I got the duo Rakoba armor, it's going to raise my evasion rate. With my passives, my evasion rate is taken up that much more, and hopefully people don't have the accuracy to be able to hit me a lot. Of course, if they're high gear score, they're going to smash me all day. It's going to happen. Here we go with Fist of True Strength. We get the 167% times 3. We have the extra hit damage of the 167 times 3, but it gives you the extra critical hit rate of plus 50, and you are also recovering WP off the hit. That, again, you are doing that while Flash Step and Silent Step, kind of a flow or a combo move after, just with the RB, just to give you another little added advantage to be able to increase that WP up effectively. So Soul Basher, that's your sweet chin music karate kick with the side. You pretty much can hold B down to do this. It's going to be sweeping people in front of you. You're going to be sweeping them in front of you. You're going to be hitting multiple people at once. Three targets. It's debuffing them and giving them a movement speed debuff. Where again, if you are chasing people down and trying to get them, you're going to want to get that movement speed taken down as much as possible. But it also pushes the target back in PVE, which I find to be really awesome as well. Again, knockdowns, stuns, pushbacks, any kind of CC in a control setting. Really awesome thing to do. And then you got Blow Drive here. Blow Drive is a flow that can be used after flow Soul Basher, just with the B button. And you're getting attackment speed debuff, casting speed debuff, also recovering, and it's taking the accuracy rate up 8%. Right? I mean, look at every single move we're talking about so far. Increase in something and decrease in something else for somebody else. I mean, you're constantly boosting your own stats while being able to take the stats down of whatever opponent you find yourself up against. Yo, Red Dead Risen, what is going on? What's going on, Flim? Scorch Pelt coming in with that sub hype, 6-month sub hype. Let's go. You also get floating on this as well. So you start off with a Soul Basher, and you're going straight into that kick up under the chin, pushing them up in the air, which can kind of continue that CC action as well. Flim, how are you liking the Mystics so far, my friend? Yo, Zadri, what up? Welcome. We're happy to have you here, my friend. Let's go. Let's pop it off. Let's take it to another level. Let's get excited, guys. We're going over the Mystic right now in stream, right here on Mixer. If you have questions, jump in and ask. Don't stop until you get them. What's going on, Warlord? How are you doing? 417, my man. All right, so now we're on Scissor Kick. Guys, if you have any questions about anything we've gone over for maybe the first half hour of the stream, feel free to ask me. You know, I tend to go 500 miles an hour all the time, so I try to bring myself back to slow myself down a little bit. So if I rush over something, or if maybe you have a question about something we're going over, feel free to reach out. Let me know, and we're going to take it. Deadman Gamer, what's up? Happy to have you. Yes, happy belated. Nice onesie. I love this onesie. We call it the Bearded Yeti. My wife got it for me for Christmas 2 years ago, and I love it. I feel like Luke Skywalker in Empire Strikes Back, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just crawled inside of a monster. Like, let's go. Rains, thank you for the follow. Let's pop it off. I was wondering what was happening. Everybody was just taking their time, and now the stream is exploding. Let's go. Zaddy Bun, Spitfire, Chazfire, you're all awesome. I will say this thing is like 5,000 degrees, though. We've been wearing it now for about 4 hours, and it's a struggle to go to the bathroom. Okay, so Scissor Kick. Again, up and B, max 7 targets. Again, here's some common denominators you have with the Mystic. You're debuffing your enemies while buffing yourself. You have constant CCs and constant recovery. So here's another cool thing on all of these Mystic. Yo, what up, Blessing from God? How are you doing today? So, you know, what is awesome about all of these moves is you also have a string of super armor moves that you can use as well. So if you can time these out right and you just start smashing them good, I mean, you're constantly going to be almost invincible, assuming somebody can't get away with you from you. You know, I was fighting people that were very high, much higher gear score than me, but I was just trying to keep them down and knocking them down. But with my super armor, I was able to stay alive that much better. Constant recovery. You have moves that are recovering your health. At the same time, you're able to just smash that RB button, a lot like the Wizard or even the Tamer, to where you're taking up that MP or that WP or whatever's in that bar just with the RB button. Going over gear and skill abounds. Yeah, I've kind of just been going over. I touched on gear just a little bit, so if you feel like you have any questions about anything specifically, Zaddy, feel free to hit me up, and I will touch base on them before. Something that I had touched on gear earlier was, I know you guys can't see my gear because I'm over my mana, but what I go with, especially because of the passives, with the Mystic, if you do not have boss gear, I love to use Rakoba armor. I love to use it on a lot. I get it to about a duo. That extra evasion added with the passive evasion that you get from the passive skills with the Mystic is just going to make it that more difficult to hit you. So, you know, if somebody doesn't come at you with a ridiculous amount of accuracy, it doesn't matter what their level is, they're going to have problems hitting you. And then hopefully with that opportunity, you can utilize some of these knockdowns and these pushdowns in between them hitting you. Now, we had the question on constant recovery. So with your Black Spirit Rage, with the RB and the RT button, that is going to be your healing move there. That's going to recover your mana. Or not your mana, that's going to recover your health. With the recovery of the health there, you can follow that up with just tapping the RB right here. That is going to keep our second bar there, our WP, completely maxed out. I use Grinnell, but Rakoba is a solid choice as well. Grinnell, if you're looking for that extra AP advantage, I highly, highly recommend going with Grinnell. I used Grinnell before I got boss gear on my main. The hidden AP really goes a long way, especially just a couple points at a time, especially in a PvP or a PvE atmosphere. Now, for alt characters, I main a wizard, guys. And again, for those of you that are just coming in, I have not ever played the striker, so all of my opinions on the Mystic are coming solely from the Mystic itself. From the research that I've done, they're fairly close to being the same character up until Awakening. At that point, they changed dramatically. I assume a lot like the Witch and the Wizard. So again, that's what these are coming from. What's the PVE rotation for mobs? PVE rotation for mobs for me really is I love using RB right there with Twisted Collision. You can follow that up with a couple different things. I find myself going right into the RB button with Landslide. And you can just come right behind that with a Thundering Pound. You can use Soul Basher. I mean, the Thundering Pound and the Hurricane I like a lot. You're able to keep people down as well. And I find myself using Collision Landslide a lot. At that same time, you can use the Fatal Smash with the RT instead of Landslide, just to keep that combo going. What is the skills should be prioritized when leveling? Currently a level 51. See, here's the cool thing about Black Desert is Black Desert's going to allow you to reset all of your skills before level 56. So what I have done is I have unlocked every single skill possible that I could get. I'm level 51 also, and then I dump my excess skills into Thundering Punch, or Thunder Pound, sorry, and my super, Roaring Tiger. Those are the two moves that I use the most that also run in and out of combos for me. So what I highly suggest doing, I'll jump back into PvE since we got a little bit more people jumping in. And then that way I can kind of show you some really awesome combos and exactly just how this works. But you know, those moves are really, really awesome for PvE as well. You know, I could see either or. Your accuracy is going to come in important. AP, I personally built a little bit more towards DP being an alt character, DP and high evasion, just to make it a little bit more struggle too. So combos, any other knowledge you have by the Mystic, let us know. Also, I'm very curious to hear, for those of you that have played the Striker regularly and now you're jumping over to the Mystic, does it feel like the same character? Are you really anticipating the Awakening? What are you looking for out of the Mystic being a Striker player, or is it just playing it for the event? Now, the event alone is a really awesome reason to play the Mystic, but I really find the Mystic class fairly easy to play. So hopefully you guys like that as well. Let's jump into Catfish. I can show you some pretty awesome combos there. Yeah, tripods. Check this out, guys. After I show you some combos, after we talk about the skills a little bit more in depth and answer some questions, we are all going to go to the Battle Arena on Valencia 2. So if you are on the Xbox NA servers right now, jump over to Valencia 2 and you can show me whatever you want in the Battle Arena. Let's just show everybody how bad your Mystic is so far. I would love to see it. You know, yeah, I'm in Val 2. Now, my gear is not anywhere near to be competitive. This is an alt character. But I love to see the effectiveness of being able to keep people knocked down. Now, remember, I said that, you know, it doesn't matter necessarily. It doesn't matter necessarily what your gear is. If you can keep somebody knocked down, they're not going to be able to hit you, and your friends are going to be able to be that more effective as well. So again, Twisted Collision has a couple different directions you can go. I love doing it. Really important in your combos, guys. Don't forget to be tapping that A button. If you tap that A button, you do Crouching Wolf. It gives you that 10-second or that 5-second speed to attack. And at the same time, you're doing the silent step, the flash step, oops, and you're increasing your movement speed while increasing your attack speed at the same time. And then even just holding the B button down, you're able to hit multiple people in front of you at once and take them out. So again, whenever we do go into the Twisted Collision, we can follow that up with Landslide, which is awesome. Both abilities have the ability to keep people on the ground. Only at base value. You know, and I got the same with the Wizard and the Witch, so I understand that. You know, I never played the Striker, but I very much like the Mystic. You know, one move that I do not use in PvE, but I use in PvP quite heavily so far is the Bind. Now, the grab is great, but when you've got a whole lot of enemies in front of you, you're not necessarily just wanting to grab one guy. I can hit the Twisted Collision, come down with a Landslide, knock everybody down, Thundering Punch, right in with a Hurricane as well. Oops, I hit the wrong button. But, I mean, these moves are just amazing. Now, don't forget about your Rage Hammer. There's some really easy combos. I've added Rage Hammer to my ring menu just because it's an awesome, powerful AoE that hits multiple people in a circle, and you can take that out as well. Val 2 Battle Arena, let's go. I'll be there here in just a bit after I show off some more of these awesome combos. Again, and check this out, guys. Priority, like, look, I mean, you can just button mash, like here, hit all of your basic buttons, tap them in a flow. You have abilities unlocked as suggested, and you are just going to continue the buttons over and over again with ease. So, if you have not started creating a character yet, I highly recommend creating a Mystic. Really easy character class to play with the ability to keep yourself healed as well. Like, so check it out, guys. Now I'm at a, whoa, here we go, bad boy. Looks like Moon's gonna get his beefcakes bangaranged, and he did. So my Striker is 62. They play very similar, but also different at the same time. Mystic has so much more movement. It also hits harder than Striker, even in pre-awakening. Yeah, you know, I hear the common denominator from talking to everybody the last couple of days is the grabs, right? The Mystic grab isn't as OP as, let's say, the Striker grab, but a lot of the moves are similar, maybe named a little different, but you get a lot of the same similar buffs. Also, through the research that I've done as well, I will say, you know, I find a big difference in Awakening is that you get a little bit more range. Once Awakening hits, I won't really know that for sure. Again, that's pretty much speculation. But you get a little bit more range on your attacks going into. Yeah, I mean, with the AOE you got tripods. I mean, yo, what's going on, Tamer TV? How are you? I would say with the AOE attacks you get and the ease of the combos. I mean, for a PVE class, Mystic is really awesome. You're able to hit a lot of people in front of you at once with soul bashing. You can do your. Let's jump over here to the battle arena here, guys, because it looks like the PKers are out. They want to have a party, so let's all take them to the battle arena, guys. Deadman Gamer, anybody want to jump in my party? You guys can try to protect me, but I'm not guaranteeing it's gonna work. Not guaranteeing it's gonna work. Let's have a party, folks. Let's have a party. Let's get it started. Rising Knight style, in our one piece, getting eaten by a Yeti, making it happen. So maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, guys. We're going to give you a code. It looks like we've already got some awesome people here ready to party. So again, something that I find myself doing in PvP that I do not do in PvE is using the X button. Now don't forget to be tapping the A button. Something that's really awesome about the A button that I ran over that I didn't fully get to say is when you tap that A button, you're going to be pulling enemies into you as well. So you have two moves. One of which is the A button, the other one of which I believe is Rage Hammer, right? Yep, which pulls enemies in towards you. So you're constantly knocking them back. You're able to pull these people into you at the same time of getting some of this extra damage output because people are knocked down. So you're controlling the movement of other people, giving them the debuffs with the movement speeds and the DP and the works. I mean, it's a great time. What's going on, noobs and pros? How are you, my friend? What is up? I'm in the center where the potions are. I've got a 55 Mystic and a 56 Mystic already. Dirty girl, holy cow, you've got it going on with the Mystic. I'm sitting at a 51. Man, my main character is still only a 58. I'm a 58 with over 1,000 skill points. I just refuse to let myself level for some reason. I die too much. Yo, look at all these Mystics running around. So we're about to step out here right now. Again, what you're going to see with me, guys, everybody's going to bean cake me. It happens every time. That's okay with me. I can't get the jaw to stay up, guys. It keeps falling off. Ice Witch, what a good. How are you? Weezen Assassin, welcome to the party. Let's go. I just got punched in the eye. Okay, so everybody's going to come at me pretty quick. But again, if you are fighting, maybe you're not as geared. I'm really under geared for this. Utilize your knockdowns, your AoE attacks, your debuffs, and then hopefully, some people can have some fun. Oh, good looking out, 8-bit. Sorry I missed the question, Spitfire. Okay, so I'm not even going to be able to get out of the front gate. It looks like the party has already started. I need to go buy some potions. See if we can make it here alive. Woo! Let's go! Who wants to party? Not yet! Party in a minute! Okay. Party in a minute. Let's go. Shop.
Welcome. There's no better
About
arena
like 50
than
of these
this
bad
place.
boys here. You know, something I like to do as well is I like to utilize my ring menu the same across all characters. I find it's just another way to ensure I'm hitting the right buttons when I need to. Heals, transitions, move sets. Those are all really fun. So here we go, guys. Here we go. First person to kill me wins absolutely nothing. Okay, Crouching Tiger. I'm using my steps, trying to jump away, and it didn't work. Okay, somebody else has got the Mystic. They're keeping you tied to the ground. That's the way you do it. Jump around. Whoa, the party is in the house there, folks. So we're gonna jump over here, see if we can't heal up a bit. Maybe throw our super move out there to try to heal ourselves up a little bit as well. Ooh, somebody come out with a witch. Somebody come to the party with the witch. Holy cow! So again, in a PvP aspect, if you are able to knock them down, keep them down, raise your own evasion rate, you can stay alive a little bit longer, guys. I got a mid 300 gear score, completely underrated for those of you that are watching. I know you guys have just got the King Kong status amongst gear scores. You guys are the greatest. You guys are awesome. But with that evasion rate, it makes you a little bit harder to hit. At the same time, you're able to heal yourself as well. So let's see if we can at least knock some people down. Nope, we can't. We can't. So we're going to jump back as well and try to get the hell out of dodge. Okay, we got a knockdown with a heal. So we're going to let that cooldown go just a little longer. Woo! Try to do it again. Punch him in the face. See, I'm just dipping back and forth trying to heal myself. Didn't work. Did it for a second. You dip back, punch him in the nose. Dip back, dive a little bit, punch him in the nose, right? That's what is exciting. So, so far, guys, I've been talking a lot. It has nothing to do with this dirty bean water I have sitting in front of me here. But we're gonna slide this dirty bean water down, and I'm gonna give you guys a moment to ask some questions if you have some. Tamer, what about you? You always got something to say, bro. You got any questions about the Mystic so far? Are you playing the Mystic? Guys, again, if you haven't play the Mystic really, really awesome. Easy to level up. You got the Blood Frenzy. We've got the Hot Time event going on still. Also, guys, I would like to take a couple seconds. If you hit exclamation BDO in your chat. No, I do not. I do not. Exclamation BDO in your chat. Let's see who the first person to do it is. Exclamation BDO in your chat right now. I got an evasion build. So, right there, exclamation BDO. That's going to give you an awesome link. What that link is, that's a Black Desert's official website. Where you're going to get there, you're going to get a couple things. You're going to get all of your patch notes, all of your update information, all of your most recent, straight from the mouth of everybody that works on the game right there on that site. I couldn't put my words together there. So check out that link right there if you ever need it. Exclamation BDO on my channel. I also have a link at the bottom of my stream in the mixed play that allows people to just get that button with the push of a button. You don't got to be a subscriber. You can just push it anytime. Looks like the party has started here. I didn't kill that guy, but it looks like I did. So I got an evasion build. I found it pretty awesome to be able to utilize the I found it pretty awesome to be able to utilize the evasion with the undergeared character just to try to be that much more effective, just to keep me alive a little bit. Again, I don't see myself getting into any real hardcore PvP fights with my Mystic, but I can definitely see her becoming a problem for people that want to put the time into her. Again, just a crazy awesome. I'm getting really close to the code, guys. I'm going to pop it out any minute now. I did want to take a second just to try to answer your questions before I did, if anybody has it. What is the best place to farm silver for a character around 100 or AP 186? Silver, really, you know, when I was about that, I would say Nagas, man, personally. You know, because the trash loot there is just so expensive. You can make really, really easy money there. In my opinion, I really find if you don't have the AP to be able to fight at it like Bassies or something, man, go fight at Nagas. That should be fairly easy to obtain depending on your character class, or just any spot there in Medea. You know, trash loot sells. You know, Nagas for me though. Oh, any question, Blessing Farm God? Feel free to ask. Do we have any more? Do we have any more questions on the Mystic, on the move set, on the class, anything like that? Let's go back to skills here for a second because I feel like I kind of stopped here. Let's jump over into all skills. Slow Blaster, Flying Kick, Binding. That's your grab, guys. We were talking about with X. Really cool, kind of knee him in the chest. But again, I do not use that move unless I'm in a PvP. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Nagas for sure. See, Sawzins, I would not say Sawzins. The reason for Sawzins, the trash loot, everything weighs so much at Sawzins. So unless you have a really, really high inventory weight, or you're lugging a wagon up there, or you're utilizing the raft technique with dumping your trash loot, I would cross Sawzins off of that list. You know, the reason I would say Nagas is because you got sand grain right there, and you can constantly just run back, hit the vendors to dump off your gear, and you know, and again, that statement right there, it really just depends on your own preference. I personally like the evasion build, not because of anything anybody else said or any research I did, but because personally I found the passive skills like Howling Wolf that raise your evasion, just being able to add to that is going to make you that much more effective. Again, I've still been waiting for you to take me there, Tamer. All right, Crouching Wolf. Again, this is going to pull people in and boost your attack speed by 10% whenever you have some shards. Martial shards to consume, it's going to raise it by 20%, but really, really awesome to utilize there. I don't find myself using ankle hook, but again, get yourself all these flows, guys. Find out what your natural button progression is, and then let's jump down here real quick. Wolf Frenzy is really awesome. It raises your accuracy rate, jumps you all over. That's something that I have added to my ring menu just for easy button pushing. LT and B is pretty easy. It's just not in my natural button selection. Elbow's Edge is really popular as well. Elbow's Edge is going to decrease the DP of the people that you're fighting, right? Now, I typically use Thunder Pound a lot more, so that kind of overtakes Elbow Edge for me. I'm not really using it as much, but it does find its way into my natural combo selection occasionally, so it finds itself to be awesome. Now, here's where I kind of wanted to get down really quick as well, guys. I know I'm kind of jumping all around here, but Twisted Collision, definitely my favorite move because you can follow it up with a couple different things. So, Twisted Collision, all you've got to do is hit the LB button. That's it. And you're doing some Ryu Street Fighter 2 spinning uppercut to the chin and knocking people down. So, not only is this going to raise your accuracy by 4%, but you're going to be, it's going to give you the floating. Right, so you can follow up that floating with either B, which is another super armor used, and you're going to be able to smash them out as well, right? So it's just going to multiply the damage that's already been done on Total Collision by 4, but really, really, really awesome. Okay, but here I find myself using Landslide even more than Skyrammer. Skyrammer is awesome. You get that super armor, but you do on Landslide as well, and it takes the evasion rate down by 9%. For 10 seconds, so really kind of an awesome added advantage there as well. So let's kind of pop down. You can also hold RT after Twisted Collision, and that's gonna pop you down with another super armor, but this is going to decrease DP by 8. Now I didn't use the elbow, so I'm using Thunder Pound, and then I'm trying to use the Fatal Smash for that DP as well. Now that also sounds pretty cool because you can use that. Maybe you're going to combo that up with the elbow, and you get a little double bonus there at decreasing some DP. So you can find yourself being fairly effective as well. Roaring Tiger, this is your HP recovery as well as your Black Spirit. So you're going to be wanting to add this. Whatever your rotation is, make sure this gets in there. Rage Hammer, awesome, awesome, awesome as well. Another, look at this, guys. You're seeing a repetition here. Do you not see it? It's called Super Armor. It's called Come Get Some. You can't do it when you're the Mystic, man. I mean, all this Super Armor, how am I ever going to hit you, right? So you're raising your accuracy rate as well as pulling enemies in. I like using this in a PVE setting. It hits really hard as well as it keeps enemies pulled into you. If you use a lot of your knockback attacks, pulling them in to you just to be able to AoE more people at once, more people dying, is again more experience, right? More experience is great. So here is a lot of your passives as well. Get all your passives you can get and rock it out. That being said, I think it's the time you've all been waiting for. If you guys want to see a code, I want to see this chat explode. You guys want to see a code before I jump back in and get the crap kicked out of me one more time. Let's see. Does anybody want a code? If you put this code in right now, or not right now, in a couple minutes, if you put this code in, I want to know what you want, right? So come back to the stream, let us know if you got something great. I'm telling you, one of you awesome people watching the stream right now is going to get something amazing. I don't know what it is, but I know somebody is going to get something awesome. I guarantee it 100% of the time, 40% of the time, it works. So let's try it out right now. Chat didn't explode like I quite thought it would, but we're going to pop the code right onto the screen there for you. Guys, don't forget, what I use is Thunder Pound Flow. See, and that's what's cool, Farm God, about the Mystic, is it gives you the opportunity to use a lot of different things. There's a lot of different combos. There's a lot of different, almost every single move runs in to one another. Give it. See, there we go. Now I got you asking. I'm wondering where you are, Metalhead. I'm like, man, where is these people? I know they want to get the code right now. I just want to see them explode. You know what I'm saying? There's Sick Miss coming in with some hype. Let's go. Chitty Plays wants the code. I want to know what you guys get. There it is, right there. Cronstone Party. Let's go. Get the code right there. Don't forget, you can use that on console.playblackdesert.com/coupon. Punch it in right there. MoonTV Mystic. That's all you got to put. But make sure you jump back in the stream and let us know what you like or what you got. I'm about to get Cronstones. I want to know what you're about to get, man. Hopefully it's something exciting. Hopefully it's something exciting. So if anybody wants to party, so here again in the PvP setting, you know, In the PvP setting, again, oh man, I'm getting punched in the face by Pumpkinhead here. I wanted to show the grab, bro. So again, boom, the grab, you're able to knock him down. Really awesome in a PvP setting because you're fighting one guy. And you're able to keep him knocked down there. Now, he's keeping me fairly stunned here. I'm guessing he is a pretty high level there, but he definitely smashing out. You're going to enter the code. And here, let me link it for you in the chat here. I should have made a command for this, but you know, minimal effort kind of guy, me, didn't do it. So assuming I spelt everything correctly, there's where you enter the code. Right there. Really simple, really easy. Check it out. Don't forget, MoonTV, my stick. I mean, Mystic. I love it. I love it. I love it. So guys, what do you love the most about the Mystic? For those of you that have created the Mystic, and it looks like we got quite a few of us out here partying, right? So what do you love the most about it? Is it that twisted collision uppercut? Is it your evasion rate? Is it your ability to debuff your opponent? What is it? Hey, he got sharps. Hey, sharps are expensive, and there comes a time in everybody's enchantment life except me, because I ain't never trying to enchant nothing ever again, ever. I'm buying everything outright. Woo! See? There we go. Beanbag City, folks. Let's get it done. Guys, don't forget you can add me to Xbox, MoonTV space MXR. You can follow me on Twitter at MoonTV_MXR, and you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel at the same link. So check out all the socials. Get involved with the community. We love Black Desert. We love lots of games, guys. So if you like positive vibes and high energy, feel free to get more involved in the community because we love doing this all the time. It is what we do. 3 memory frags. Let's go. Hey, that's 3 mil right there, bro. Cronstone, I hear it in my party. Who else, guys? Don't forget to add me to Xbox. You are a good test dummy. Who is that? Spiked Crisis, I appreciate you. So what we can do here, guys, is one, hopefully I'm not on fire. But you have the ability to follow this up with slide there. Now see, I have a hard time pulling my camera back around to continue to keep these flows going in the PvP aspect. That's why I find myself playing more AoE type wizard characters where I can hit huge ranges from distance. It just helps make me that much more effective. If I can't never hit nobody, it ain't gonna work. Oh, Beanbag City, let's go. Let's go. Red Coral Earring. That might sell for a little bit, right? Let's go. Oh, I'm dead. Who killed me? Who killed me? Spike Spiegel getting it done. Let's freaking go. Amber Hype in the building. I appreciate the hell out of you. You are awesome. You are appreciated. Black Desert for life, guys. Let's go. Woo. Red Coral Earring. Woo! That's the second one already. Let's go. I want somebody to come in with something awesome. Well, I mean that's pretty awesome. Everybody's getting some pretty good stuff. Even a Bronzestone. Woo! I'm just trying to wreck people's day here. See if I can't cause enough on the debuffs here. Boom. But again, with these combos, assuming I can hit somebody, I'm coming down, I'm hitting the grab, I'm using that to try to get away because they're on the ground. And again, they're in a party over there. I'm over here trying to have a good time. So we are in the Battle Arena of Valencia 2. We're just here chatting. We're just here having a good time. Guys, we're on Xbox. I think we've only got 3 character classes that we don't have yet. 3, that's it, right? So we've got all kinds of awesome choices, all kinds of awesome things to be able to do. And, hey, Weapon Core, there you go. There you go, Farm God. Don't forget to link your account, guys. 2 memory frags. There you go. Hey, if you're trying to enhance your own boss gear right now, I'm telling you, appreciate those memory frags. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I'm not in a onesie. I'll tell you that right now. You don't want me to jump off the edge here? So for me, I only got Varus. Tamer, you had asked me this earlier. I only got Varus and Cray on right now, partly because I tried to enhance my own stuff, and it made me really upset. Again, I am not the most PvP efficient. I like PvPing quite a bit on my... Well, no, I really like PvPing. I'm just not very good at it at these low levels. I mean, it takes a lot of practice. You really got to put yourself in these positions where you're trying to get away from these attacks. Just got my Zarka to try, so I'll save him. Nice, bro. GG's on that. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of stack did you use getting that up to a try, my man? See, I'm not killing anybody, but I am keeping these guys knocked on the ground. And I bet they are upset about it. I don't have the attack to kill people, but again, I have the ability to keep people knocked down. You just got to find where your class is the most effective. What's going on, Open Crayfish? How are you today? Are you having a good time? I hope you are. I'm happy you're here. What is going on, my friend? You know, but again, a lot of my suggestions, a lot of my experiences is not it went on a 40 stack. Get the hell out of here! Wow, GG's, bro. I don't even want to tell you what, man. Like I do not have the RNG enchantment luck like some of you guys. So you tear it up. For those of you that can get it on those smaller stacks, you know I've got friends who have hit pin on an 83 stack, and it causes me to have a small stroke every time I think about it. Like I can't even get a try on a 35 stack right now, so I'm done. 35 minutes on try. Nice. Sickness, I am doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. Thank you so much for the Ember hype today. Thank you so much for all of that. I am absolutely feeling pumped up. I am absolutely feeling great. I'm loving the crap out of the Mystic. The Mystic is awesome. The Mystic is fun, and I mean it's just overall a really, really easy character to learn how to play. I mean, now once you get into learning some of these attacks, you are going to have to put a little bit of time into utilizing strength and weaknesses, right? You're going to have to put a little bit of time in trying to figure out how to be effective with those moves. 100 Embers, Rising Knight status, Sickness with the win. Let's go. Code MoonTV. Mystic. Let's punch it in. Let's get something great, and let's get it popping. So here's another general question, just for fun. What is the... Let me try this combo. Yeah, go ahead, man. Where you at? I'm out here. I've come towards the back wall. Kind of got away from the party a little bit. So come show me your combo. The one you were talking about earlier. I'm just going to chill and wait. Ember hype in the building. Sick miss, my awesome friend. Alright, here we go. Alright, tripods. Very nice. Very nice. And what was a coral ring? Nice, Chaz. Nice. Man, everybody's getting red corals today. Except 8-Bit, he's getting a crown stone. What, go ahead, guys, don't forget, boss timers changed. I mean, this update did bring a lot. I really like the addition to the party system, where it kind of shows your looting stat. Holy cow. That was not, who was that? Oh, nice. What are you doing there? Are you doing you going scissor kick? See, I like using the Skyrammer Twisted Collision, man. It seems to fall nice, and there's just so many different ways I can I can utilize doing it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't have the attack to take some of you guys out, but if I can just keep you CC'd in a way that. What up, Spike? How are you, my man? Woo! Nice. I didn't try to attack back or get away from that. I was trying to see if you could just combo along with me and keep me on the ground, and you seem to have done that. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I'm not as effective at doing that yet. Again, I got kind of ADHD. I jump all over this. Witch's Earring, let's go. We're getting some drops today, folks. We're getting some drops today, and it's with code MoonTV Mystic right there. Go to console.playblackdesert.com/MoonTV / is awesome / is better than life. Let's go. Get awesome stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about. Rising Knights. Guys, we are the Rising Knights. Feel free to hit !Discord. Jump in the Discord. Yeah, awesome community. Love life. Love stuff. You love streaming. You know, you have questions about streaming or you ever want to get into it. Definitely love helping people out and love seeing people get started into the industry. So, for those of you, if you are streaming, you know, make sure you guys check out Black Desert's partner program. Really, really awesome benefits there. Check it out if you have questions about it. Hit me up. Always getting it done. What's your gear score? Try pots. A lot of awesome mystics out here. For the most part, we do got some people bringing their mains out here. You know, I've seen a couple main warriors, which is cool. But for the most part, it looks like everybody has 490. Nice. Excited thought. Xbox. All right, we'll see you in a bit, bro. Xbox just sent a free plus 40 stack. What? Is that your login rewards? Ooh. Again, see, I pulled my move and I wasn't directly in front of him. Again, that's why I like a PvP. Or a PVE. Gear score, 330. Let's go! Before I did my weapons, my gear score was like a 250. But my, or no, what was it? 280, but my DP was like a 240, so that was, yeah, definitely not in the right direction. But we try to do what we can do. Anybody else? Any questions about the Mystic? Any questions about Black Desert? Any questions about any other character? You know, feel free to join us. We're in Valencia too. We're in the battle arena. We're seeing all kinds of other awesome characters created. Looks like some people have really already put a lot of time into the Mystic character, and you can see why. Lots of debuffs, lots of CCs, lots of knockdowns, ability to heal yourself, some stealth sustainability there with a character that is very, very efficient at being able to string across multiple combos with different movesets, and it just is an awesome character to be able to create. Huh? Oh, nice. Really? Does anybody have any pin gear out there yet? Besides demonic, there's not a lot of saying here. Woo! I'm gonna run through right there. I didn't even see what that was. I don't feel like that was a mystic. I got choke slammed. Was that a berserker? Alright, folks, let's go. Let's party. Anybody else have something exciting to say? I want to hear it right now from you. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Let's have a good time. Let's be pumped up and stuff. Be pumped up and stuff. Humana, humana, humana. Nothing? You know, for the most part, too, I want to say that everybody here has been really awesome. We haven't ran into any D-bags today, which is awesome. And I think you guys are great. So feel free to to hit me up anytime you have any questions regarding anything Black Desert, guys. I'm here to try to help you out. We learn together. You know, I really feel like community in this game is what makes this game awesome. So. Boom! That didn't hit nobody, but it looked cool. I really feel like if you haven't made your character yet, somebody make their character and name him Shawn Michaels. Sweet Chid music, man. I'm not even playing. I feel like that is an aw. Look, that looks like a finishing move on. Oh crap! I'm stuck! Ah! Crap! Yeah, it's in my rotation. What's your favorite rotation that you used so far, Zeddy? Boom! Nothing, I'm dead again. Let's go. We did it to it, folks. We just did it to it. So hit me with them questions, my guys. Hit me with those questions. Let's try to extend this stuff out just a little bit longer if we can. If not, guys, we're just going to continue the party here in the battle arena on Valencia 2. So. Oh. Nothing? Anybody? What you got? How you doing today, Trom? Using any magic crystals? No, I haven't added anything yet, but I'm thinking movement speed, evasion is the way to go. I think it really just depends on your gear when you go into crystals. How do I link my Xbox? There should be an option from your settings menu, right? Man, it's been so long since I linked my Xbox. I don't even remember. Yeah. Okay, somebody save us. Somebody in chat save me. I don't remember. You should be, or you can do it from the website, right? It should give you an option to link it. Hold on, what is it? Go to your profile. Bam! Hit Y. There you go. Go to your profile and hit Y, and you can link your account right there. Pretty easy, pretty quick, and it makes it awesome. I don't have a favorite yet. I'm still testing what's the most efficient for my playstyle. And you know, and that's what I do. That's Black Desert, guys. You find out what's effective for you, what you can use, what do you use in your natural rotation. You know, we all have a main character. We've all got used to those moves, so we all hit those buttons pretty easily. So that's what I do, is I just smash buttons to find out what moves I use the most of, based off of my character or based off of my skill rotation, and then I increase the skill points added to those moves from there. Now, the Mystic is a super easy character to use. You can be a button masher, and just about every single moves run into another. Remember, don't forget about your Crouching Wolf. I suggest adding it to your ring menu so you can see the cooldown, like we had said earlier. Don't forget to use your binding, which is your grab. You can utilize that in a PvP match. Then you also have all of your different combos and flows from everything from Thundering Pound to Twisted Collision. I keep forgetting some of the names of these. Twisted Collision, the Landslide, I really like. There's all these different flows. Get in there, utilize them. Don't forget about your skill add-ons. We can go super heavy, super hard, straight to the top. But if we don't have any more questions, guys, we are going to go ahead and stop it right there. So I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to think of your questions or what you got going on. Anybody? Hey, do you have any more questions? Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to another official Play Black Desert release stream. This time we're covering the Mystic. It's awesome. If you missed some parts of the stream, we're going to be uploading the stream to YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter. You can add me to Xbox, and we can be best friends for life. Let's do it. I love you. That being said, peace, love, and chicken grease. Black Desert, you're awesome. Thank you for all you do. Every single one of you. Don't forget to hit that follow button. We're live every Friday and Saturday night live on Mixer, and we'll be adding another day to the schedule going into this month. So that being said, I'll catch you all tomorrow night. Peace, love, and chicken grease to you. You're all beautiful. I am out. Deuces.
Sacrificial rights, a sacrificial lamb. In the script it was a blessing. Rain blood across the land. One life to save the world.
Let's go, baby. Come at me and get some. Say my name, what is it? Wrong, baby.
Yes, the quest for fear to really face what's real. I'm holding back these thoughts. Trying to fuck my mind, yeah, father time keep changing how I talk. The devil on my right, she whispering that I saying, son, you just been bought. But the angel on my left keep telling me to fly, be quick and you never be caught. What's really happened? It's where I hope to go since I was 7. This hell is all I know. Counting these blessings. I don't know where I'm going. This hope it's heaven. Keep this peace, keep it inside my soul. I got some news, yeah, news for you. These rules are just
Camel
been
pants,
preached.
party, baby.
Sit by the teacher through this music I will preach. You can bear witness to all nations. There will be no greater than
Beanbag, biscuit sauce, I'll take that any day of the week. Litty titty, my friend.